Hello again to all my subscribers and aspiring magicians. I'm going to do a real quick tutorial on the trick that I just recently posted. It's called the Invisible Ace. Basically what you have is the only setup about this trick is just the 4 aces you need to have on the bottom of the deck. This is one of those tricks that you can do impromptu. Somebody can hand you a deck of cards and you can do it right away. Basically, you take the 4 aces at the bottom, and I always have them in this order: ace of clubs, ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, ace of spades. Just the 2 red aces in between the 2 black aces, basically, is what you need to do. And what you do is you spread these 4 aces out off the bottom of the deck as you're showing them, and then when you go to square these up, you want to pick up a dummy card, which is this card right here. And the way I do that is when I spread these out, I spread the aces away from the dummy card, and I get kind of a break underneath. I'll roll my finger underneath so that when I square them back up, now I've got a break there, and I could slide off the aces while picking up the dummy card. So after I slide that off, you want to take the deck and set it aside face down. You don't want to show the deck face up because you don't want them to know that you picked up a dummy card. Then, now that you have these 5 cards in your hand, you want to peel off, do a biddle count, and show the 4 aces like so. Taking this last ace, the ace of clubs, with the dummy card and placing it on the bottom. Then, what you're going to do is you're going to basically peel 2 cards from the bottom and the top card and pull out the second and third cards, which is one of the aces and the dummy card, and you're going to place it down as 1 card. So it looks just like that. And then of course you're going to show that you have, that leaves you with 3 aces. Now you're going to do a move where you pull up the top card and you're going to say you're going to take one of these aces and you're going to put your hand over the top of the card like that, lift your thumb so it drops as you're grabbing that ace. Just like that. Boom. Then you take this ace, which is nothing, and you wave it over the deck, and you can just put your hands down on the cards and kind of spread your fingers, and it'll spread the 2 cards. And it looks like now you have 2 cards. And then right after that, turn these 2 over and basically pull down this top ace, being careful not to expose the dummy card behind that second ace. You just want to pull that card down saying you have the 2 red aces here. And then you're going to take the 2 black aces and place them with the 2 red and square them back up, and then turn them back over into your hand. Now at this point what you're going to do is you're going to take the 2 red aces and you're going to peel them off. And what you're going to do is you're going to peel off those 2 red aces. Make sure you don't show 3 here. If you show 2 down here, that's fine because it just looks like it's the other 2 aces. Now you're going to peel off the 2 red aces and set them down. And then that will leave you with, obviously, the 2 black aces. And now you're going to show them using the biddle count again. Peel off the top ace and place the second ace down on top of that. Now, of course, you got that dummy card there, or that's actually the other ace. And now it's hidden. So it looks like you just have the 2 aces. So you can square them up and turn them over and place them down on the mat. And then say you're going to take these 2 red aces, square them up, spin them over, and you're going to just memorize that that's the ace of diamonds, and now tell your spectator that you're going to take the ace of hearts. You're going to grab it and do that same move. Boom, you're going to grab it, and as you grab it, kind of let it drop on top of this other card, but kind of square it up too, so it makes it look like you have 1 card. That'll just eliminate a step later. So you grab that ace of hearts and you do the same move. You put it over the deck and you spread it, and now of course you have 3 aces. Now you're going to turn this ace over again, holding it as 1 card, and say now you have the ace of diamonds. Now you take the 3 aces and you place them underneath this ace of diamonds, square them up together, and then turn them back over in your hand again. Now remember that was the ace of diamonds. So now you're going to say you're going to take the ace of diamonds, so you push that ace forward, which is actually the dummy card, push it over and set it on top of the deck. Now of course you're left with the 4 aces in your hand. But what you're going to say is, now that you've gotten rid of the ace of diamonds, that leaves you with 3 aces. Now you're going to do a biddle count again. Ace of clubs, ace of hearts, and ace of spades. Now you're showing 3 aces. And you square those 3 aces, 4 aces actually, you square them up spectator thinks it's 3. You set it down on the mat, and now you go back to your deck. Now you say you're going to take that ace of diamonds that you peeled off earlier, and now you're going to add it to these 3 aces that are on the mat, and you do a little wave or whatever, and then you can do the same thing. You can put your hand out and you can spread it, and then you can turn it over, and now you have your 4 aces there. So that's basically the invisible ace trick. Like I said, it's actually pretty easy to do. The only move you need to really work on, of course, after getting the aces off the deck, the only real big move is after you do this biddle trick and you put that ace of clubs underneath, is getting that single card out and pulling 2. See, so that'll happen sometimes. It'll split. So you got to be careful when you do that you don't expose this 2 cards as 2 cards. You want to make it look like 1. So that's something that you have to work at. You get it to pull out and it looks like 1 there. It looks really good. And then of course you show your 3 aces. That is the hardest part of this whole trick. The rest of it's pretty easy. It's all just biddle counts and moving black aces and red aces around. So it's pretty simple. Shouldn't take you, but I've been working on this trick for a couple days actually, but I'm just trying to get it to where it's nice and smooth. So that is the tutorial for the invisible ace trick. I love this trick. It gets great reaction. Have fun with it. And you can spice it up however you like by moving the cards, manipulating them or whatever, kind of like I did with the twist or whatever. So have a good time with that. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it works well with you and you can perform it for your friends, family, or whatever. Please rate and comment on this video for me. I do appreciate that as well. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.